For 15 days this fall, the Kincade Fire raged and menaced Sonoma County. Before the final flame was extinguished, it burned more than 77,000 acres and damaged or destroyed nearly 400 homes or other buildings, including the historic winery at Soda Rock. This is the story of what was lost in that fire. It is the story of a late fall harvest of ember and ash, but it is also the story of resilience and recovery and rebuilding, and the efforts in the meantime to build community.
The winds are definitely here. The fire is spreading out downhill. We're looking at 80, 90 mile an hour winds. My main concern right now is that those valley winds are going to start hitting the top of the ridge here and might start to blow out.
It took just one unforgiving night of fire and fierce wind.
The fire has jumped the containment lines. Copy, it's out of the box.
To erase a labor of love, a decade in the making.
My son called and said, Soda Rock's on fire. I was just in shock and agony for the next 4 or 5 days.
From 2000 until 2010, Ken Wilson lovingly restored the winery at Soda Rock in Sonoma County's Alexander Valley.
The main wall is probably the main inspiration for why I loved that site. The front wall just spoke to me.
But by dawn of a nightmarish night in late October of this year, this is all that was left of his dream. A bitter harvest of ember and ash.
Hard to remember even where you are. You know, what room I'm in. I'm looking at this channel here for the drain in the concrete. So I know I'm in that production room.
But sometimes our dreams prove more durable than even we realize. The front facade, the original wall of the winery that had so inspired Ken, still stood. And the giant wild boar sculpture, affectionately known as Lord Snort, had survived as well. And most importantly, and improbably, the old wood barn had withstood the flames too.
It's a symbol of resilience in Sonoma County. It's definitely a place for people to come together and share their experiences.
And so the seeds of an idea took root. Ken reopened what was left of the winery for daily tastings, his staff pouring the wine, his customers often pouring out their hearts.
I've been here 3 years and it's been fire after fire.
We got notified around 10:30 Saturday morning that we needed to be evacuated.
You can look at it from afar and it's like a fire, but when it's coming on you, it is coming on you.
We will be here for when they do rebuild.
Ken is planning to rebuild the winery reborn from the ruins. And there is even talk of using the remnants of the winery's old metal support beams for a brand new sculpture, a companion to Lord Snort.
Those beams are in there, but they're all twisted and bent, and so we got some material in there that we could salvage to put into a sculpture.
And until then, there's wine, raised in sadness for what was lost and celebration for what yet survives.
They're helping me. We're helping each other. It's a good reciprocal thing.
There is hope here, forged in fire, ready to rebuild. And that's something worth toasting, something always to be thankful for.
Ken Wilson estimates it will take at least 2 to 3 years to rebuild the winery. He says because the grapes were harvested before the fire and production is handled off-site, the fire should not affect next year's vintage.
And the Soda Rock Winery is open for tastings every day from 11 to 4.
You know, what's striking about that piece is not only the writing, but also the photography. And I have to tell you, Devin shoots his own stuff.
He does.
And he's got a great eye.
He takes us there, absolutely.
Yeah.